What is going on, you guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be counting down for you guys my top 10 most anticipated movies of this year. Now, I understand that this year has already gone by and we're well into the year, but all the films on this list, in particular on my list, have at least 2 months or in some cases even more until they actually release. So my thought process is that I still have a little bit of time for me to create and upload this video. But like I said before, there are 10 films on this list, so there are 10 movies that I have to talk about, you guys. Let's just get right into it. In the number 10 spot, we have the sequel to James Cameron's 2009 CGI achievement, Avatar 2. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was not excited for the first Avatar when it came out. The trailers were just uninteresting. It just felt like Dancing with Wolves, but with blue people on a different planet, and it didn't really sit well with me. But then I actually went and saw it, and it blew my fucking mind, like it blew everyone else's mind. So we don't have a synopsis or anything yet for this film in particular, but knowing that Cameron's behind it and knowing that we've had 11, 12 years in between the first film and this film now, that's a lot of time for CGI to grow and improve. So Lord only knows what Cameron has in store for us with this film. Coming in at number 9, and this film would be higher up on the list if I knew what this damn thing was about, but I don't, and that is Jordan Peele's next entry into the horror genre, Nope. The only thing that we know about this film is that Daniel Kaluuya returns to work with Jordan Peele, and then Stephen Yeun from The Walking Dead and Minari is also co-starring along Daniel. So that's pretty much it. If I had a trailer or anything to go off of for this movie, then maybe it would be higher, but since we don't, it's sitting here at number 9. Sliding into the number 8 spot, we have writer and director Noah Baumbach's next film, White Noise. The film stars Adam Driver, Greta Gerwig, and Don Cheadle, and it follows a year in the life of Jack Gladney, who is played by Adam Driver, who is a professor that has made his name in pioneering the field of Hitler studies. Baumbach, to me, has yet to miss with any film he's made, whether he writes it or he directs it or he does both. He has yet to strike out, and I have full faith in him to produce another Oscar-winning film with this one. Number 7 on my list goes to director David Fincher's new serial killer thriller, The Killer. Not much is known about this film other than the fact that it's going to be distributed by Netflix and it's being helmed by director David Fincher himself. I don't believe he's writing this film. I just think he's directing it as far as I'm aware. But judging by his previous work, with the likes of Seven, Zodiac, and especially Gone Girl, I fucking love Gone Girl. That movie is amazing. I think that we are definitely in for another thrilling serial killer treat. Coming in at number 6 is writer-director Ari Aster's next entry into the horror genre, but with a bit of a comedic spin with his new film, Disappointment Boulevard. Like Jordan Peele's Nope, there isn't much known about this film other than the cast, which has the likes of Joaquin Phoenix, Michael Gandolfini, and Amy Ryan. So, with those 3 leads in combination with the director of one of my favorite horror movies of all time, in Hereditary, I think that we're in for another horror treat, like a really, really good film. I just hope that if it is good enough, it gets some recognition from the Academy, because Aster has yet to get any sort of recognition from awards yet, and it is very irritating because this guy's a fucking genius. As we enter our top 5 here on my list, I want to start with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If No Way Home hadn't come out and ended the way it did, this film simply wouldn't be on this list. I would not be excited for it whatsoever. But with the knowledge of how No Way Home ends and the fact that Sam Raimi is directing and helming this film, I'd be completely lying to you guys if I said I wasn't excited for it. I just hope that with all the rumors of John Krasinski playing Mr. Fantastic and Patrick Stewart reprising his role as Professor X, whether those are true or not, I hope that, these fun multiversal cameos don't overshadow the story and the narrative as a whole. I hope that they find a way to weave these parts into the story to where we get that service, we get that fan service, but it also serves a narrative purpose in the film. Coming in at number 4, and a part of me is wanting to swap this with number 3 right now as I'm recording this video, but I'm going to keep it at number 4, and that is Martin Scorsese's new film, Killers of the Flower Moon. With one of the best directors working in Hollywood, in Marty Scorsese, teaming up with Eric Roth, who is a terrific screenwriter. He's one of my favorites to just sit there and just read the screenplay, just because the way that his words jump off the page at you, it is just chef's kiss. So take those two factors, amazing writer, amazing director, and then couple it with the stars with the likes of Leonardo DiCaprio, Jesse Plemons, Robert De Niro, and Brendan fucking Fraser. I think we're in for a great time at the movies. Starting off our top 3 is the follow-up to the insanely epic 2018 film, Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse, and that is Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. I'm not gonna lie, going into seeing Into the Spiderverse back in 2018, I wasn't excited for it. I thought the animation looked like shit. I thought it was just another measly cash grab with, Spider-Man's name on the front of it, sort of sell a bunch of tickets, but boy, oh boy, was I wrong. The relationship between Miles and his uncle, Miles and his father, Miles and Gwen, it was just another chef's kiss. So I am very, very excited for the sequel to this film, and it's part 1 of 2, I believe, so there's going to be a second part to Across the Spider-Verse. My only worry about it is that I believe this film is being helmed by different creators from the first film. So I hope that they can capture the same feeling and the same tone from the first film and bring it over here, but also have their own, uniqueness to the film as well. But Sony is overseeing the whole thing, so I totally have 100% faith that is what's going to happen. Now, depending on the day that you ask me, spots number 2 and number 1 could flip any day. But as I'm making this video, as of right now, the number 2 spot on my list goes to Matt Reeves' The Batman. I mean, where do I honestly begin with this film? The trailers are some of the best trailers that I have ever seen in my entire life, and then you couple the footage, the kick-ass footage that we've already seen, with the knowledge of Robert Pattinson, who in my opinion is one of the greatest actors working today, and if you don't agree with me, go watch films like The Night House and Good Time. Your mind will be changed very quickly. So take the fact that we got this kick-ass footage already, Robert Pattinson, we have Paul Dano, who should have won an Oscar for There Will Be Blood, playing the Riddler in this film, and then couple that with the director Matt Reeves. This film, I can't even put it into words how excited I am about this movie. This movie is going to be fucking epic, and then we just got the news that the film is going to be 2 hours and 55 minutes. That is awesome. Unless the movie sucks, then you're going to be sitting there for almost 3 hours of sitting through bullshit, but I've got faith in Rob and Matt Reeves. What could it be? What could be my number 1? I've already said Doctor Strange. I've already said The Batman. I've already said Martin Scorsese's new film. What could it be? It's The Northmen. Coming off of the insanely captivating and well-crafted The Witch and The Lighthouse comes Robert Eggers' Viking epic of revenge that explores how far a man is willing to go in order to seek justice for his murdered father, and it stars Alexander Skarsgård, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicole Kidman, Ethan Hawke, and Willem fucking Dafoe. I mean, the trailer for this film is so badass, it is so captivating. You get a feel of the style Eggers is going for, along with the riveting performance that it looks like Alexander Skarsgård and Anya Taylor-Joy are going to give. And the way Willem Dafoe looks in the trailer as well, the character he's portraying, he looks like a completely different person entirely. He's sliding right into that character that he's playing. I mean, like he always does, of course. But this in particular, he's very animalistic. He's just so different. He's not even human, and I am so excited to get my hands on this film and to not only watch it but to analyze it, because it is going to be such a fun treat and such a fun time at the cinemas. Unless of course it sucks ass, then if it sucks ass, it sucks ass. But Eggers has yet to strike out, in my opinion, so hopefully he won't strike out with The Northman. That is my top 10 in its entirety. What do you guys think about my top 10, and what is your guys' personal top 10 for this year? I left off some films like Morbius, which I'm excited for, but I mean, you know, hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. But yeah, please feel free to leave your guys' list, thoughts and comments down below. I'd love to start a conversation, start a dialogue, hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I promise that by the time I upload again, I'm not going to be holding this fucking mic anymore, and I'm not going to be recording on my MacBook camera. I'm going to get a nice microphone. I'm going to get a nice camera to record with. So, you know, this'll be gone, I promise. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.